Hello, Toon Army. Hope you're all doing well. Let's talk football. Proper football. And not just any football. We're talking about Newcastle United, the best club in the world. Today, we've got a fresh transfer story that's buzzing and I want to break it down just for you. No fluff, no recycled headlines. Just a straight-up conversation between fellow Geordies who love this club like family. So here's the deal. Dean Huijsen, a name you might want to get familiar with, because it's one that could become very important in the next few months. The 19-year-old centre-back is currently on loan at Bournemouth from Juventus. And let me tell you, this lad isn't just good, he's special. He's already playing at international level for Spain, and he's quickly become one of the most talked about young defenders in Europe. Now here's where it gets juicy. Newcastle United are one of the clubs seriously interested in bringing him in, and that, my friends, is big. It shows the direction our club is going. We're not just here to fill numbers or chase mid-table dreams. We're looking at the future of European football and trying to bring it to St. James's Park. But there's competition, and not small-time competition either. We're talking about Real Madrid. Yes, that Real Madrid. The Spanish giants have also shown interest in Huijsen, and given their reputation, many might think he'd go running toward the Bernabeu. But here's the twist. That might not be the smartest move for him. A former coach of his, Juan Gutierrez, came out recently and said something very interesting. He warned Dean Huijsen that joining Madrid might be a mistake at this point in his career. Why? Because of two names, Antonio Rudiger and Eder Militao, the current untouchable starters at Madrid. And on top of that, they've got Alaba and even Raul Asensio stepping up under Ancelotti. Basically, Huijsen would be walking into a brick wall for game time. Gutierrez made it very clear. Huijsen isn't a project for the future. He's ready now, and he needs to be playing regularly to continue his development. That's where Newcastle United could be the perfect fit. We've got a system that trusts young talent. Eddie Howe has already shown he's not afraid to give minutes to young players if they prove themselves in training. And let's be honest, what young player wouldn't want to be part of the incredible project we're building here in the North? East, even his teammate Justin Kluivert hinted that Huijsen is definitely on his way out of Bournemouth soon. He said, "We all know that next year he won't be with us." That speaks volumes. The race is on, and Newcastle United are in the running. This could be a golden chance, not just for the club, but for Huijsen himself. He could step into a growing team, get regular Premier League experience, and become a key part of something truly special. The black and white shirt is calling.
Now, shifting gears, let's head to Brazil. Yeah, the land of football legends, because guess what? Newcastle United are not just scouting locally or in Europe anymore. We're looking globally, and we've set our eyes on Rayan, one of the biggest young stars in South America right now. Rayan is only 18 years old, but already playing like a seasoned pro for Vasco da Gama. And for those of you who don't follow the Brazilian league closely, Vasco is a club with a serious history of producing top-level talent. Think Romario. Think Philippe Coutinho. And now, Rayan is next in line. He's already made 33 appearances last season and has started this new campaign strong. He scored goals, created chances, and earned comparisons to none other than Adriano. Yes, that Adriano, the Inter Milan. And Brazil beast known for power, pace, and thunderous left-foot strikes. That's not a light comparison, lads, that's serious praise. Newcastle United are reportedly right there in the race to sign him. But of course, as is always the case with top talent, we're not alone. Liverpool, Tottenham, Aston Villa, Nottingham. Forest and Wolves are all watching him closely too. Some of them, like Liverpool and Spurs, have been tracking him since he was just 16. But now that he's proven himself with nearly 50 first-team appearances already, the spotlight is even brighter. Now here's what makes this even more interesting for us Magpies. We've got a space to fill in our squad. Miguel Almiron left in January, and we haven't properly replaced him yet. Rayan could be exactly what we're missing. He plays mostly as a right winger, but he's versatile, can operate centrally. As well, in a team like ours that's evolving, having a player like him who can bring energy, creativity, and a bit of unpredictability could be exactly what we need. And don't forget, Eddie Howe loves players with potential. Look what he's done with the likes of Elliot Anderson and how he's brought out the best in so many of our young squad members. Rayan wouldn't be stuck on the bench. He'd be part of a team that needs fresh legs and isn't afraid to trust youth. Let's also talk long-term. Bringing in someone like Rayan now, before he becomes too expensive or gets snapped up by a giant, would be a clever, forward-thinking move. It fits the new Newcastle strategy. We're not buying stars past their prime anymore. We're building stars. We're growing a squad that's not just ready to compete now, but is shaping up for the next 5 to 10 years. And with Bruno Guimaraes already at the club, we've got the perfect man to help Rayan settle in. Same language, similar background, same passion for football. That kind of connection off the pitch can make a massive difference, especially for a young lad moving across the world. So what do you think? Toon Army, Huijsen at the back and Rayan lighting it up in attack. Two young, hungry talents who could help push Newcastle United to the next level. It's an exciting time to be part of this club. We're not just dreaming anymore. We're building something, brick by brick, and these names might be part of the future we've all been waiting for. All right, that wraps up this double transfer update for you lovely lot. Thanks so much for sticking around. Remember, this is just the beginning of the window and there'll be loads more to talk about as things heat up. So hit that follow button, keep supporting the best club in the world, and I'll be back very soon with more exclusive updates straight from the Toon. Until next time, take care of yourselves, and as always, away the lads.